Are we sounding? Make sure we're sounding.
Hello. Oh, maybe we are. Yeah. Oh, because that's. Oh. What does this do? What does this button do? I don't know what's muted and unmuted anymore.
Oh boy. Why?
50-50.
It says Riley under my name, dude.
What the fucking shit? Okay, hold on. How did you and Casper get swapped again? Okay, everybody's all sorts of in the wrong spot. Hello and welcome to today's Tales of the Lawn.
We're good. We're good. We got sound.
I am your, as always, prepared DM. These are your, as always, on top of things players.
That's not my name. Is that copyrighted? My bad.
Okay, I think.
the feed.
Wait, where did my how? What? Hold on, something is wrong. No, mother fucking shit. Fuck. Okay, hold on. Everything is fine.
18 plus stream.
My friendly stream right here.
Explicit.
Yeah, this is your Yeah, we are your Christian Minecraft.
Irena's Pizzeria.
Oh no, we had a pizza box in our video.
We might as well be Game of Thrones.
Tempting fate.
With the rogue Starbucks
This is
cup.
why
Anybody?
I did not
Anybody?
get a webcam.
I got you. I'm picking up what you're putting.
Oh no, you should definitely join us in. Well,
That
it's okay,
episode
we'll get
wasn't
you-
dark. The entire world should calibrate their TVs.
Do you have pizza places in Hill Garden? A lot of pizza places.
It's Ray's.
Can't figure out the clues. Let's just go with pizza. Oh no.
Listen, one of these days we should do like a one-shot Game of Thrones D&D setting.
Would do that, yes.
Yes, absolutely.
That would be actually a
Here
lot of
for
fun.
it.
Cue the apple and the hammock.
Yeah. Q, I really need to get that set up properly, but yes, imagine, if you will, dear viewer, the most wonderful Natalie Dormer in a hammock, wearing only a button-down t-shirt, a men's button-down t-shirt, taking just a little bite out of an apple while she stares directly into your soul with a smirk.
Yeah, that gif alone makes me like 20% gayer. So
Yes.
I want to be the apple, but I also kind of want to be Natalie Dormer too.
I also want to be that church or that. Like, there's nothing in that scene I don't want to be.
yep.
Cameraman,
The piece of grass in the back.
Yeah. Listen, I'll be the piece of grass underneath. Like,
But who filmed it?
yeah, I'll be the camera person. Like,
Who filmed
I'll be the tree holding the hammock. That's fine.
I would do a lot for Natalie Dormer / what was her name in Game of
Marjorie
Thrones?
Tyrell.
Marjorie. Yeah, I was definitely Team Marjorie.
Hell yes.
Yeah.
Always Team Marjorie.
Like, I felt bad for Sansa, but I was like, dude, you cannot be
You're so annoying.
Marjorie.
So,
Yeah.
Her arc is good. She was annoying.
No,
right in that middle.
she had some redemption. And then a lot of abuse. And then more redemption.
Mhm.
So I'm sorry. I don't understand why Sansa needed to be redeemed. She was a teenage girl. Like, who among us?
yeah,
No,
it wasn't
the
infuriating,
only-
but it was very.
I would punch teenage me in the fucking face.
I would have
honestly.
also punched teenage, not you, me.
Yeah.
I almost did it.
Scrabble back out. Like, first of all, you did not know me.
Listen, teenage me
With
was
the round
jackass.
muscle.
Okay,
Full Stefan.
but
Oh yeah, no, same.
who are you? But no, the only thing the thing I hated about her. So by redemption, I mean she got over Joffrey.
Oh
I think
yeah.
she got over him pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Like that's
You're talking about over him.
well, no, it took forever for her to get over it because she
you don't
picked
mean-
Joffrey over her own dad. She picked
Yeah,
Joffrey
that immediately
over.
backfired.
But how
Yeah.
old was she
Also,
supposed to
that
be?
is-
Like 11?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah, like,
Arya's
14.
11.
I think they aged everybody up in the
She
show.
was
Yeah,
like
they
14 to
aged her up in the
16.
show.
Less weird.
No, but like her actual age was like 14, 16. Like she was in there.
But I don't know. I think the problem with her taking so long to get over Joffrey is because she was raised to think this is the point of my life
Yeah.
is to marry up to someone with status and
Well, I
then
mean,
make this guy happy.
at the same time, though, like she was a Stark, so really, like she was at the top already.
Of the North.
Yeah,
Of
that's
the
the only part
North,
that
but,
matters.
But it's
Would
not
you-
quite.
But she was
the
still like, she was
same.
all like, oh, it's, you know, my prince is gonna, you know, be all romantic.
Oh no, yeah, she was always
Someday
fawning
my
over
prince will
having a
go.
prince, but I
Right,
guess
like, she thought
like,
it
I
was
can't
sort of a fairy
really-
tale.
I can't really fault her for that because like some of the northern princes were just useless, just absolutely useless. The best,
Just in general,
best
all the princes
prince-
were kind of useless.
okay, the
Except
breast,
for Pedro Pascal.
The breast.
the breast prince
Right.
from the north was actually a girl. It was Mormont.
Mm.
Oh yeah,
The
he was
Mormont
pretty
Lady,
chill.
yeah. Mhm.
Yeah, it was like a kid and equal to
Mhm.
Arya in badassness.
Stone cold.
Yeah,
Yes.
like just fucking amazing. It's just so brilliant.
Yeah. And she's doing really good in The Last of Us.
They ruined that show.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's
Yep, Ellie in The Last of Us.
Yeah.
Pretty great.
What a brilliant casting.
I know, yeah.
So there was, I think it was one of the Game Awards or something, where The Last of Us, like Ellie and Joel from Last of Us, met Ellie and Joel from the show met the video game basically,
Oh, really?
and both groups fangirled over the other one, and it was like,
Oh, you mean like the
Like,
actors?
yeah, the actor, like the whole, like it was Ashley Johnson and
Yeah, and Troy Baker.
yeah, and they fawned over Pedro,
Aw.
and
That's cool.
yeah, it was just like and vice versa. It was just really, they were equally starstruck for each other, which is fantastic. It
That's
was very, yeah, it was super cute.
10 out of 10.
Yeah, this is the kind of stuff we talk about when
When we have no idea that's all the
Well,
mystery.
we're
isn't it?
definitely trying to pander because I'm trying to remember what happened last time. In other news, we are back on track for weekly-ish sessions. We had some breaks in there due to funerals and life and stuff happening, but now we're back. We are back. Everything is good in the world again, ish. I don't have any other announcements.
Holding my face, and I looked down the stream and I realized it made me feel like I was crying.
We're all crying. It's Natalie Dormer.
With
Here,
tears
yeah.
of joy.
Listen, if there is one guest star, okay, if I could pick one celebrity guest star that is not Jeff Goldblum,
Oh,
it would be Natalie Dormer.
another.
Like, if I could not have Jeff Goldblum,
I gotta go Natalie Portman.
ooh,
And then we have both Natalies.
that would actually
I like
be
that.
just, that would be a lot of fun too.
Mhm.
Get a little confusing. It would be like, okay, Natalie. And they'd be like, yes. And I'd be like,
And then you would just fall
that
over
is
and
a
that would be
fantasy
the end
that
of
I never
Drew.
thought would, that is a fantasy I never thought would ever be realized, ever.
That be and that be. Okay. Just assume it's an end in disaster.
No, that's absolutely going to end in disaster.
Kohler's got his pen out and is feeding the ink.
alright. Just slowly cranking it up. Listen, okay? I don't know where my yellow one went, but I have my normal. My blue one. What you need is you have to use your pen enough that you upgrade to the fancy one.
Yeah.
You gotta do. I encourage all of you. Also, Trey, what is up? We are pandering right now. I should be explaining what happened during the last session, but instead we're pandering. As one does. But I encourage all of you, get out there, get a fountain pen. Use it. This is the best experience you will have writing. You will write things just to use your fountain pen. You'll come up with an excuse.
Ooh, you're gonna write so hard.
Anyways, all right. So, last time, Tales of the adventurers, the adventuring party of the Enlighteners, was exploring Hillgarden and was still trying to figure out still trying to puzzle out the clues. There was a little bit of shopping and not much true,
Not much happened.
yeah, not much true gain. So the party retired to the inn
The party retired.
and slept. They were visited in their dreams, or their dreams were visited by strange visions. Most of them very weird. And as they awoke, they realized that different aspects of an item on their person had woken. To that end, sleep. You were sleeping at some point throughout the night.
Checks out.
At some point, you slept. Your dream was actually really comforting. You dreamt of home. You dreamt of the warmth of a roaring fire in summer, and sneaking out and getting into the typical usual shenanigans that you did at home. And when you wake, so you can re-add. So you have to search your cloak and re-add it.
Okay.
Go into your inventory and
Uh-huh.
it will probably make you. Oh wait, no, you don't have to do that. It's actually already there. It's already on. Already
Nice.
updated. Unless you already did it, in which case, nice. So you essentially gain the one of nature. So you can hide even when you're only lightly obscured by
Yeah.
natural phenomena like weather.
Sick.
God, I love this cloak.
It's a very sneaky cloak.
Love a sneaky cloak.
Sneaky, sneaky.
You guys wake. You guys did set watch. No watches saw anything. I would like you guys to roll a perception check.
Not awesome.
19.
19. Okay.
5.
18.
All right. You can actually hear cheering and celebration coming from both inside and outside.
What's that all about?
You guys catch words, just small snippets. You hear, he's back, he's back, he's back. 6 years. What's 6 years? Well, it's a good thing I didn't sell your house now, isn't it? Little snippets.
And cheering implies it's like a happy, not like an angry mob.
No, it does not. It does not seem to be an angry moment.
Happy cheers.
Happy cheers.
even with my
Hippie,
crappy
hippie.
perception check of, and I repeat, a whole ass 5.
Yes.
I still hear the cheering.
Be-
Okay,
between
great.
all
loud
of you.
ass cheering.
In fact, let me. It is incredibly like there's it's basically like somebody's drummed up a band
Ooh,
and they're like parading.
I love a parade.
Great.
Should we go check that out?
I guess not like we got any other leads. Maybe this new person will know something.
All right, so you guys head out. Do you go to the common room of the inn, or do you go straight outside?
Probably. I mean, we gotta pass through the common room, right? We'll
you
pass
can-
through the common room on the way.
The common room isn't exact. You have to go past the entrance. to it.
Sure.
People are cheering in there. Kind of gathered at the window. Some people are like half eating. Most people, food is just forgotten at their tables.
Do we see Tirsenda?
Yeah, he's at the bar, kind of celebrating with everybody else, making sure that it doesn't get too unruly.
Yeah. Okay. We'll go up to him then, I guess.
All right.
Good morning.
Oh, good morning.
Old Town seems to be in a pretty good mood today.
Well, yes, indeed. It does appear that there has been another miracle.
Really?
Miracle.
Yes.
On 34th or just regular? Is that on 34th Street?
No.
Or a
It
regular
appears to
one?
be going through. So, two very well-respected townsfolk, Mika Toff and Eventor Wallace, have I guess been resurrected. So Mika was dead for 3 years and Eventor was dead for 6.
Can you spell these names for me?
Mika is Mika.
Not how I.
And the other one?
Eventor is Hiventor.
I would have got mine. The soccer team. Ben says, but then just changed.
Tor. What the last names?
So Mika is Toffee, Toffe, and Hiventor is Wallace, spelled like Wallace.
With a V?
No, Wallace
Like William Wallace
With an A or an I?
I'm just kidding.
with 2 A's.
with an
Okay.
S or a C.
Where's Wallace?
Yeah, it appears they've been resurrected. They're kind of going around town celebrating their lives, and they actually plan to leave, but
Leave? Where are they going so quick?
I don't know.
I think they want to stick around a little bit more.
Well, they've been dead a while, so they probably want to
Mm.
try starting fresh.
Yeah, fresh start.
And
Always a
everyone
good thing.
is just cool with them being resurrected, and it doesn't seem weird to anyone.
Oh no, it's very weird. That's why it's a miracle.
Mm-hmm.
Did they like age at all, or do they look the same as when they died?
I didn't look at the parades. People have just been shouting about it.
Well,
They're riding on you know when you think of a word,
Yes.
you have a word in your
Yep.
head, you're
Yes.
about to say
Give it
it,
to us. 20 questions.
and it falls out. Okay.
Have you ever had a stroke?
Probably
Unrelated, but
another one. It is a way of a person. It starts with like a P.
Palantir.
Yeah, Palanquin with the person and the people carrying
I
it.
wanted to say Palantir, but that's
That's something else entirely. Yeah,
What? That
Uh,
was
oh,
like very
favorite?
quick.
it was
my-
Yeah, there's two palantirs or palanquins
Yeah,
going
that was what
around.
they
They're
wrote
not
in.
being carried by anybody.
Horses.
They're floating.
Loading.
Yeah. Very
Wonders upon wonders.
Light as a feather.
This
stiff as a
town
board.
just keeps getting better and better.
And they can. Have they been able to prove that they are who they say they are, and they're not just people who look suspiciously like the deceased?
I mean, their loved ones have confirmed the voices.
That's all we need then.
That's
From the non-believer.
I guess.
I don't know what else to tell you. I
From
mean,
property.
you're
it's
welcome to
definitely-
go out and look for yourselves, but
Yeah, I mean, this definitely seems like the type of thing we would want to put eyes on. Nothing
Yeah.
for no other reason than not every day you get to see a miracle, let
A
alone
zombie.
multiple days in a
A
row.
miracle.
indeed, maybe you'd start embracing some miracles if you saw them yourselves.
Yeah, of course.
I'm not embracing the miracle. I'm just a little bit skeptical
Healthy
of
skepticism.
a miracle.
Do you want to go see what's going on here?
Yeah.
So you guys go out into the street, and yeah, so there is a parade. The band's gotten there's a marching band situation where different villagers and have gotten together with their instruments and they're marching with the group, and yeah, in fact, these palanquins are indeed moving themselves. There are curtains that are not completely. They're neither opaque nor transparent. They're halfway between. So you can see a form in there. Looks very humanoid. And you can hear voices. It is I missed you all. I'm Ventor. Don't you recognize me? And then people are like, Ventor.
They're laying on a bit thick there, aren't they?
But they can't.
Bit of an ostentatious pairing.
And it's the same situation for Mika, who's the same. It's I, Mika.
How close can we get to them?
And I mean, you can probably get within 5 feet of the.
Okay, we'll sidle up. I'll try to get in the parade crowd close
Okay.
by them.
Yeah, easy enough. You can join the
Yeah.
crowd. You can even hear them calling out their friends and acquaintances, and yeah, remember when I fixed your wagon? And they're recalling some very specific moments in the lives of these people.
As I walk up, I'm gonna cast Detect Evil and Good.
Smart and wise.
What does
Within 30 feet, it will tell me if there is an aberration, celestial, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. If there is any, and where they're located.
I would like you to
And
roll-
also if there's a place or object that has been magically consecrated or desecrated.
So I would like you to roll an Arcana check.
Good at this. Oh. Not great. Worse. Arcana. A +9 to Arcana, so that's a 16.
So with a 16, you okay. You do not sense any aberrations, celestials, elemental, fey, fiend, or undead. And you get I'm gonna need you to roll a
Religion, I'm also really good at religion.
yeah, roll a religion.
Ooh, that's a dirty 20.
Okay. You get this strange, tingle up your spine as far as consecration or desecration goes. there's no location, there's no pinpointing,
Uh-huh.
but you just get this weird.
And no indication of
Like,
consecration
chill.
or desecration.
Right.
Okay. So it could be anything.
It could be anything, but it is directly tied
Like,
to this.
I have a shiver down my.
You got, it was something connected, but you're not sure what.
Can't detect. So they're not undead.
To clarify, they're behind like a curtain that's translucent, so we can't fully see.
Yeah, it's like one of those like not gauzy.
It's like when Aladdin gets carried.
Yeah, like it's not fully transparent and it's not fully opaque.
Okay.
Like you
So
can,
translucent.
So it is and it isn't.
Okay.
like you can definitely see the shadow cast by the being in there.
Okay, I was
Like-
gonna say, is it more of a silhouette, or can you see like shape and color?
You can't quite make out color,
Okay.
but it's like, you know that point like you can like almost pick out a color.
Yeah.
That's where it is. That's where it's sitting.
Well, it's not some demon or fey creature or angel in disguise. They're not undead. They get a very weird vibe, though. Some sort of
How can they be
wrongness, I guess.
resurrected and not undead? I don't. That doesn't.
Well, there is powerful magic that could bring them back.
Roll
But
a. That would be a. You can pick either roll a medicine, a religion, or an arcana check. Or a survival, I guess. Yeah. Any of those would apply.
I'm gonna go with
Everybody?
medicine.
Okay.
or sleep.
No, for sleep.
Fuck. Crit fail.
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Maybe she is starting to become a believer.
Yeah, it's really
It's a
strange.
miracle.
It's really straight. There's like this weird tickle in your back, like in the back of your mind about undead and resurrection. You don't know what it is, but it's really weird that they're not undead.
It is weird. It's weird, and I don't trust it.
I mean, I guess they could have been resurrected truly.
Were they? Where were their bodies laid to rest?
Did you ask somebody?
Not yet. Still
We should
reading.
have. We could ask somebody. I'll turn to one of the townspeople next to us.
Okay.
This is incredible.
Indeed. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
We heard the news. Yeah, we're out of towners and have been blessed to witness multiple miracles in the past couple days, including this wondrous occasion.
Yes. Oh, good thing you chose now to visit. You're getting all sorts of miracles.
So
We're so blessed.
very
Hashtag
blessed, yes,
Hashtag
and then
blessed.
that they would be able to rise up and come all the way here, so far from where was it they were buried again?
Yeah, it's not that far. It's just the town cemetery.
Yeah, the town cemetery. Yeah, what was that's exactly what I was gonna say. Still, any distance is
Roll a
another
persuasion check.
miracle. I don't care what this guy thinks of me. That's a 5, and I think it's a -1. That's a 4.
Okay. He looks at you and is like, listen. Non-believers come all the time. Like, words of our miracles have been spreading. Non-believers have been here. You won't be the first. And you certainly won't be the
I
last.
said nothing of the sort. Good sir.
Yeah. You can go see the cemetery for yourself. It is on the last bluff before the beach. If you follow the path to the beach, it's on the north side of the path. You have to go through, like, you just follow the dunes up a little bit.
Yeah,
It's right on the-
sure.
It's not on the beach though. It'd be stupid of us to bury people.
Of
on
course,
the
of
beach.
course, yeah.
So it's on the normal stuff side of the beach.
Purely unnecessary, of course. There's no we have no reason to go check that out. But thank you for the information. In all the same. Well, nudge it. Point in the direction of the cemetery.
Okay. You beat a hasty retreat. I'd like all of you to roll a perception check.
Okay, that's better. 13.
13. Okay.
We're rolling
18.
perception.
Yep.
Oh, 8.
Okay. You guys followed the parade through almost all of town. You saw a lot of the familiar faces you saw the previous day. Except for one. You didn't see Corn.
Who was our buddy, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. Orin. Wait. Very interesting. As the men about town seems to be always in the thick of it. Think he would be around here. What a day like today. Do we want to check up on Corn, or do we want to go to this cemetery first?
Check up on him. and
It
see what's
might
going on.
be-
Maybe he's just sleeping off a bad hangover, but you never know.
We try to find him.
Might be helpful to have them
Roll an
around.
investigation.
Everybody?
19. I'm rolling today.
Yeah.
What did you get, Lily?
I got a 2,
17.
but not a failure, not a total failure. This time. Not an auto fail.
They're helping.
Just a 2.
With that, you guys are. It takes you a little while because I mean, folks are congregating everywhere. Eventually, you do find Corin. It does. I'll say it takes you about an hour at this point. He is in an alley. It's the alley around the corner from the forge, actually, and he's got a new rag that he's covering his head in, and he looks at you, and it's panic in his eyes, and he signs signs my whole list. Got where I feel. I'm not out of practice. You're out of practice.
I feel like Corn's being willfully obtuse. I don't appreciate it.
He signs the highwayman. He knows there's not much time left.
Knows the what? Knows about us?
He knows everything.
I love riddles.
He's getting more treasure.
Some of that.
stop him from getting any more treasure.
It's doable.
Are Horn, are the two of them, are they part of the treasure? Mika and
Ventor.
Ventor.
There, he looks at you, confused for a moment, and then goes, possibly, or because of the treasure.
Where is he getting the treasure from?
No idea. He just shakes his head.
Do you know where any of the treasure is? Now?
In the stash, there is a stash.
Can you tell us? Can you show us the stash?
The stash will kill him. The highwayman will kill him.
Stash is a stash. All right, so we're back to this.
So even if this makes sense to you, I know you knew him best. Know him best.
And I'll say roll a intelligence check, just a pure intelligence check.
Everybody just leave.
Just leave.
Oh, just leave. Okay. Hey, that's a 19.
There we go.
Okay.
There it is.
So
I am so smart.
you,
I am so smart.
at this point, you've put together that the stash has to be the inn.
Okay. Yep.
Like at least one layer of the secret stash has to be. As far as what the rest of it means, you think that he's being more literal in this. So as far as stash has a stash, you think that's more literal. So the stash being the inn
The N.
has some kind of a secret in it.
Ooh.
A vault within a vault.
Relate this to the group.
But
You knew it was.
the only thing that teases at your head, like in the back of your mind from this though, is that you've never seen, like, you've been all over, right? You've snuck around that inn. You've messed around with the sconces. You had a lot of downtime there, and you took your liberties.
Mm-hmm. As one does.
Yes, you found nothing secret
Mm.
within, like, no secret passages, nothing. So that's the one thing that's not quite adding up to this.
Is there somewhere more specific, maybe, that we could be looking for the inner stash?
He Corin signs one word, just death.
Oh. Not awesome.
0 out of 10.
Could be.
And he's
could be the
looking
cemetery.
like increasingly panicked.
Could be the cemetery.
Should we go take a quick lap around and just see if some of those graves look severely dug up, or they just look, as is?
Worth checking out.
All right, so you guys head to the
Yeah.
cemetery. Okay,
Do
you
we
get
bring Corinne, or do we
Yeah,
stop
are you-
giving him a panic attack? And let
We
him
could ask
rest?
him. I guess.
he says, "As you wish." So he'll do whatever you want.
What do you think, Sleeve? Bring him or leave him?
I think bring him, because then we can at least keep an eye on him, so we know he's not
Yeah,
panicking
true.
alone.
All right. Okay. You guys head to the cemetery. Very quickly, you don't have to roll for this. You do notice that the two graves, specifically of Mika and Hiventor, are essentially exhumed. The dirt seems to have like piled itself on either side. Like there's no digging implements. There's nothing that would indicate that they were dug up.
Mm-hmm.
The dirt is just perfectly piled on either side, to the point where like the boxes that they were in are devoid of dirt. Like there's there's dirt under it,
Yeah,
but there's
yeah.
not. It's as if all the
It's
dirt
not like
above
they
it
didn't
has been
claw their way
completely-
out. and the
Right.
dirt fell in.
Hmm. Suspicious.
Do you want to do like a magic check on the grave?
Yeah. I'll ritual cast detect magic.
Let's see.
I'm doing that, or I'm starting with
Sorry.
Which should, I think, tell me what type of magic it is, if there is magic. And I
So-
believe it's within 30 feet.
As you cast it, you roll an Arcana check for me, please.
Yes. Ooh, dirty 20.
Okay. There's a little orb just 10 feet back of Tirsenda that just
Wait,
just strays.
of Tirsenda or of Court?
Or sorry, of Corin. You don't have Tirsenda with you. You have Corin with you.
I was like,
like-
wait, God,
You're the whole time.
No, there's a little floating orb. It's 10 feet back and 10 feet above Corin, just kind of sitting there. And yeah,
Does it move when corn moves?
yeah, it stays pretty stationary to like it stays in that relative position to
Does
it.
it look like a spying orb?
Yeah, so because of detect magic, you would get that
It's divination?
it is let's see, yeah, it's divination.
Or I'm gonna come over here for a second.
He comes over.
Do you trust me?
Sure.
I'll reach my hand out and ask him to grab my hand for a second.
Yeah, he does.
I'm gonna cast non-detection on him, which for 8 hours will hide him from any divination magic.
Okay.
At third level.
Okay. I would like you to just roll a spell attack, just for kicks and giggles.
Oh, it's a 16 plus, like a lot. That's a 23.
Awesome. Good to know.
So yeah, 8 hours. He is hidden from divination magic. Yeah. Can't be targeted by any divination magic or perceived through magical scrying sensors.
The orb wouldn't have existence.
And I don't see any new ones appear. Right. Because I have
Yeah, you have 10 minutes.
minutes. I can just do it again. Well, not to alarm anybody, but somebody is checking up on Corin here.
We give you the whole damn box.
I don't have room for that.
I'll hold it up, dude.
I'll take it.
Somebody's tracking our friend here. Magical means I've obscured him for a time, so nobody can track him anymore for a couple hours, few hours, maybe a little bit more. So you're safe for a while, Corin, but somebody is keeping tabs on you, and I guess us through him as well.
His signs, the highwayman is always watching.
Not until now, not anymore, not for the time
today,
being.
so still be.
Not for a spell. So safe to assume, if Cora's been telling us this whole time that the hireman's always watching, and it turns out was if he was watching, then all our movements have been tracked since we've while we've been interacting with Corin at the very least. So there's nothing magical about the graves.
You don't pick up any magic in the graves. I would like you all to roll a perception check.
Dirty 20.
Good. I think 22.
16.
Okay.
We're on high alert.
Yeah, that's why you get the automatic roll. There's these two graves are not the only ones that have been dug up.
Oh.
As you look across the graveyard, you count about 16
1, 6, 16.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
other graves that have had the same kind of thing, dirt piled up on the side. The level of decay of the box, the casket is varies, but it's to the same point where it basically is completely uncovered. There's no dirt falling back in.
What are bodies?
No bodies.
The bodies are all gone.
Mhm.
Anywhere in the whole cemetery. I guess there's probably not loose bodies lying around the cemetery, but
I'm sure somewhere there is.
well, judging by the reaction that I got this morning, I would guess this is not a common occurrence. Seems like none of these other bodies have up and walked into town. But it also seems weird nobody's seems to have raised any alarm over bodies being disappeared in the
Maybe I
night.
went to go visit Grandpa Joe and
No,
I wonder if it was all on the
Miracle
same
Time.
night. Is nobody just realizing because they're too caught up with the two that came back? They didn't realize a bunch of them are missing.
So you do notice that the spread of time of the dates of death go as far back as 20 years, but it's just random. There's no real.
Does it look like the dirt that's been pulled up? Is it are they all recent? Did it all
No, the
happen last night?
gravestones. By
Yeah,
the
yeah,
dirt.
but the digging up. Did that
No.
all happen last night, or was it?
They're in varying states of
Okay.
when this has happened. So it's happened over an extended period of time.
No. Yeah.
it's about a little less than 1 year. Then
If you want to roll a survival check, you might be able to ping a.
one.
No.
Okay.
Plus 0 equals 1.
Yeah, these could be any amount of time. I mean, could have been yesterday. Could have even been today.
Are there like tracks coming from any of these graves to like any that look like they're going not towards town?
Nope. There's one set of tracks typically from each grave. Occasionally there'll be there's always a bonus set of tracks going away from the grave towards the road. Occasionally you'll get like more people, especially like some of them have more people go, more tracks around the grave site. You can deduce that was probably early on. People were very surprised when people came back to life, and now it's just.
Oh, does it seem like this has happened before?
Actually, you know what? Roll a
Like, are they? I
Roll
was
an
thinking that
intelligence check.
that other people disappeared, nobody noticed, but I guess
or roll
There's-
wisdom.
yeah,
Actually,
there's
that would
people
probably be
that-
closer to wisdom.
it's a straight. Oh, it's a natural 20.
Okay. Yeah, no, this has definitely been happening over time. This is not the first time. You can see some that have like some graves. You're guessing these are like the early ones.
Mhm.
Had a lot of traffic as people like came to look at the grave and make sure that they were actually like dead or something. And like,
None of the graves are magical.
no, you're not getting any magic from them.
Can I cast detect evil and good again and see if they're like consecrated or desecrated?
Sure. So you take the time. Your detect magic fades.
Yeah.
And you detect nothing. But you do get that cold tingle up your spine again.
There's again something weird's happening here.
You don't say.
Wow.
Don't like that.
World's the greatest detective. I've deduced something's odd.
I'm not gonna give you enough show yet.
Something fishy.
Next
It
Sherlock.
appears the grave's empty.
Well,
Uh,
sixth.
I mean, all leads we got so far seem to point back to that stupid inn. That stupid Dragonborn. That stupid mental fortitude. I tried to read his mind last time, and he rebuffed me.
Oh, lame.
And told you off.
And told me off
Oof.
mentally.
Oof.
I don't think he knew it was me, though. I mean, I could be my ability to deduce it, because not that many weird people coming through his end, but he did not necessarily know it was me.
Okay, so we can maybe assume he didn't know it was you.
This is also maybe important, but we realized last time that there's no temples in the town.
Oh yeah.
That is strange. That would make the temple to tavern ratio completely off.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Well, let's burn down the inn.
Is there anywhere in the inn that like we decidedly have not been able to check out? Like
So-
locked doors or
As a
like, only-
party, actually, okay, so as a party, you haven't had the opportunity to really go hunt around the tavern. On your own, when you'd been there before, it kind of bored out of your mind. The only place you haven't been is Tirsenda's room. And to that point, like, you're not quite sure where his room is, because you assume he lives at the tavern,
That would make sense.
but you've never confirmed it.
Well, maybe we should confirm where he pulls up.
Hmm. I think that's a smart idea. If someone's fishy with the inn, it's gotta be Tirsenda that's involved in it.
Yeah, that's
He's
what I'm thinking.
Too good of an innkeeper to have some shady going on there without him knowing.
Hmm.
Perfect. What hour of the day are we at this point?
You're getting to noon.
So right now, everybody's at this parade out of the inn. Nobody's nobody's in the inn to figure out. No random people aren't there to notice any suspicious behavior. But Tirsenda's maybe has more time to devote to why the party of out of towners is snooping about. We have to wait for the dinner rush. I'm sure after a big parade, everyone's gonna want to celebrate, have a couple of drinks,
Absolutely.
and
Drinks and food.
yeah, there'll be the attention will be elsewhere. At least maybe more than right now.
I don't know. Right now, we could probably catch him off guard because he's all hyped up with the parade and the crowd and the quote unquote miracle.
Because he'd be expecting people to think to come at dinner.
Huh?
The week of my life.
But if he knows
The
that you think
lunch
that,
rush.
then he'll be expecting people at lunch instead.
But he doesn't know. We know he knows we know.
Obviously, he'll think that we'll do the obvious play and come at dinner. We should go to lunch instead.
Like, we were trying to figure out who should hold the ball because the troop wasn't going to guess.
I do this in real life all the time too.
Oh yeah, one of the
Y por qué no
calendars.
los dos? Lunch and dinner.
Okay.
I just camp out there for the day, right?
All right. So you're gonna
Okay.
head back to the inn, and you are doing what exactly?
Is so there's like a main common room. There's an entrance and then like a main room with the restaurant-y bar, pub, vibes.
Yeah. So
And
you
there's back
enter, and one
rooms.
side is basically you turn to the right,
Mhm.
and that's the side with the tables and seating and everything that you'd expect from a
Are
tavern.
the rooms?
If you turn to the left, there's the rooms.
Are they like down a hall or are they just like there?
Yeah, they're a little bit down the hall, and then there's like a U
All right,
shape.
so
and-
out of sight.
Yeah.
Technically.
Yeah, you can't see them from the bar, and the bar is actually like, so the rooms are kind of like a U shape
Mhm.
on the outside, and then the bar is like here, and then there's like like behind the bar,
Mhm.
so it's built into that U shape kind of thing, like
Oh,
the
that's
inside,
cool.
and then there's
Is
like
it a single story?
Yeah.
I mean, maybe we pop down the hall. Say Fane, we're going to our room and see if there's any rooms that look different than the others. I can't imagine he'd just stay in one of the one of the inn.
Or that's what he
Rooms.
wants us to think. If he stayed in one of the regular
Good thinking.
rooms,
Now
he's
we're
there
on the
to
same
stay.
page. He's been staying in our room the whole time.
It's
Under the bed.
genius.
I guess we'll go back to the rooms.
all right. So you guys head back.
Pop back and drop my bag off, and
Make plenty of roll a performance check.
Oh God, why do I keep doing
Everybody?
this to myself?
Sure.
Like the worst performance.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's also charisma based. Oh, 13 minus 1.
16.
Okay.
7.
Okay. You go back to your room. It seems everybody expects you to go back to your room.
There.
Everybody.
Excellent.
At this point, I will say, as you come in, there are people coming in from. There's like a little bit of the parade is done and over. There's no signs of the palanquins. Everybody seems like the excitement seems to have died down a little bit, and everybody's kind of getting lunch. There's still like excited talk, and like people are still talking about it. And, did you see him? I can't believe it was really him. Just some general excited chatter, and yeah, you guys return to your rooms. It appears you feel like everybody believed you for going back to your room.
All right. We keep watch. Should we just look? I guess I'll go down the hall and see if any rooms look like they might
The
be
keyhole
tier
is different.
senders.
Or, yeah.
Start
Roll.
trying doors to see what's unlocked.
Okay, roll an investigation.
17, 16, 16.
Nat 20.
Ooh.
Okay.
There we go.
All right. So, Sleep, you're like about to start the room. Next to you is like Casimir's like kind of keeping watch slash, poking around. You're like, nah. It's got to be. You just have this feeling. It's got to be the room that's central to the bar on the backside.
That room out. I
So
follow the vibes.
yeah, you follow the vibes, and you open the room, and in this room, there is a chest and a mirror.
Obviously, I go to the chest
Wait,
first.
wait. Let me detect magic.
Sorry.
Oh.
There's a door.
Oh.
There's a door, and you peek through the peephole, and you see a
Oh.
chest
Oh,
and
okay.
Oh,
mirror. That's
so I
all
open
that's
the
there.
door.
Sorry. It is locked. So
I unlock the door
just roll a sleight
with
of hand,
my.
please.
Yeah.
You could add your proficiency and all that good stuff. Yeah.
Excellent, excellent. Okay, that is a. What is my proficiency bonus?
And are you guys being stealthy while you do this?
14.
I think so.
14. Okay.
It's probably smart.
Yeah, you're able to. It takes you a little bit of time, but you're able to. And if you guys are being stealthy, I would like to roll stealth checks.
Oh, not good. Please roll well.
19.
7.
25.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
I'm good at stealth.
So the stealth girls are here.
So as you guys are, or as you specifically, Sleeve, are just like beelining to the right spot and working the lock, getting the door open. Casimir is like really sticking out like a sore thumb. And you and Ion are like he's like,
I'm being
You know the,
way too casual about
yeah,
this.
he's like,
He's like, Peter,
you're like, act, you're like casually, and he's like, I am so casual.
I got my hand in my pocket and I'm staring straight up at the ceiling, whistling to myself.
I could have
You're
been
like
more casual.
leaned up against the door, like 1 foot kicked up,
I'm
like
not doing anything.
like,
You know, I'm just
and like
hanging
a
out.
couple patrons like
Always
kind
hanging out
of
in this
lean
hall.
over. They're like, what? Happy.
A very exaggerated nod.
And like he just kind of like grab him by the collar, like drag him around the corner. You unlock the door, and yeah, you're in the room, and yeah, that's all that's in it. There is a dresser as well, but it's a dresser, a chest, and a mirror.
I'm gonna cast detect magic so it doesn't take me 10 minutes.
Okay, if you cast it, the mirror lights up.
Ooh.
What kind of magic?
That is
Is it like a full length mirror? Is it a wall mirror? A hand mirror?
it is a full, like yeah, it's like floor to ceiling. It's very ostentatious. It's almost 5 feet wide, but
Crap.
or it's like 3 feet wide, 4 feet wide by 7 feet tall. Very
So it's like a
ornate.
door.
It looks super out of place. Very much looks like a door. It is. Yeah, you get magic, and what magic would it be?
No.
You touch it, you instantly die.
Let me
It
touch
sucks
it.
your soul into the mirror.
Um, oh, you know what it would be? Yes. Yes, that's what it would be.
And nothing else in the room is magic.
No, you're not getting anything else from the room. It's conjuration.
Conjuration.
So then the chest seems to be just a regular chest. not
It
a
does
treasure
seem to
chest.
be. It does seem to be a regular chest.
A treasure chest?
Something that one would hide a stash in?
I'm gonna check it for traps before I try to unlock it.
Okay, roll an investigation.
Oh shit. Okay. Shit, fuck. That's a 3.
Okay. Does not appear to be trapped, but it also
Great.
doesn't appear to not be trapped.
Okay. Well, I
Should,
can't find
should
any
we
traps.
double check? Do you want a second set of eyes?
You got a second
Think-
opinion.
You can
Yeah.
either roll for yourself or provide assistance, which would give sleeve advantage.
If you guys want to check it out, I mean, you're more than welcome to, but I don't see
Ah.
any traps, and I think I know what I'm doing.
Okay. We have faith in this snake.
Yeah, let our resident skulky person
Sticky
do sticky finger things.
Fantastic.
fingers.
Okay.
I'm gonna unlock it now.
I would like you to roll a dexterity saving throw.
Of course. Okay, saving throw. 21.
Hey.
Okay, you will take 3 points of damage as you go to like just lift it up, and immediately this wire trips, and from the lid of the chest, you're just shot in the hand with a bolt.
How loud was the
What?
bolt?
Very.
But it's open now.
Oh yeah, it's open. It wasn't locked. It was just
Okay.
trapped.
Mm.
Oh,
This first
No.
alarm was
Yeah, it's just a
box.
flesh wound.
of course it was trapped.
You alright?
Well, you know, my pride hurts more than anything else.
Yeah, fair. Anything good in there?
So as you look in, there is actually there's a bunch of gems in there actually.
Fuck
Oh.
yes. Sorry, I mean, heck yes. Yeah, for maybe kids listening.
All the little kids that are tuning into stream today.
Listen, first of all,
Advertise as family friendly.
Nope, not even a little bit.
this is not advertised even
Not even a
remotely
little bit.
as family friendly.
That's good because I cuss a lot.
Yes, so do I. I literally exist in a state of swearing,
Yay.
and occasionally more swearing.
Swearing is my favorite state.
Full of gems is my favorite.
Yeah,
thing.
so there is a bunch of gems, and I will tell you what they are in one moment. Here we go. Okay, there are 3 bloodstones, 2 rose quartz.
Are we just talking shit about rose quartz?
Yeah.
Yes.
The game heard.
There's 6 pieces of amethyst. There are 3 pieces of alexandrite. There is a single emerald. It is slightly large.
I'm playing Breath of the Wild.
And there are 10
Mining.
pieces of diamond. Or, sorry, not diamond, amber. Somehow got diamond from amber, but, you know.
Close.
Basically the same.
Mhm.
2 letters are the same in both words.
Yeah.
That's
Is there anything else in here? Just sparkle rocks or
Yep, just shiny rocks.
hell yeah.
And if you ever ask me what was in that chest again, I will not be able to tell you.
That's okay.
you
I
got
wrote
it.
that.
It is now lost to the annuals.
As long as the stream doesn't get eaten.
This is great because now he'll forget about it until we pull it out.
Mhm.
Right when right when we need it the most.
The gemstones are worth between, from your guess, the emerald is probably the most valuable, and you would assume fits in the 3 to 4 digit range, and the rest of them seem probably like 100 or less each.
Not bad. Can I?
So how comfortable are we all with larceny?
I mean,
Petty or otherwise?
frankly, I was gonna suggest we don't, but then I realized it might be a little, you know, what's the parable of the frog and the scorpion? Why go
Doing
against our
something in my
nature? Exactly.
Mhm. This could be the stash in the stash.
Yeah, also true. Hmm.
Yes.
I feel like we should touch the mirror.
Do you touch the mirror?
It's conjuring to magic. But by the way, I probably would have glanced around when I did the tech magic, just to make sure there's no scrying on us again. Is there any?
There is not.
Okay. Bet.
Is Corin still with you?
Oh, I don't know. Is he allowed in the inn?
That's. I mean, he's come in before.
If he wanted to come in, we
I
would
would
not
say
have told him
yes.
no.
No, I mean, like, did you bring him? Did you specifically bring him in with you? Because if you didn't specifically bring him in with you, he would have stayed out.
I mean, he was pretty scared, right? So,
Yeah.
is that why you're saying he wouldn't have come unless we asked him to?
If he looked visibly uncomfortable, I don't think we would have forced him in.
Yeah.
I mean, he's pretty much at the same level of discomfort for today. He's
Understood.
not.
Okay.
His level of discomfort on the day has not changed.
Okay. But he was particularly scared today.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't want to put the guy in any position that makes him uncomfortable or puts him in danger. Maybe not. Maybe not. What do we think?
I don't know. My gut says maybe not. Because an extra body is more.
We're being sneaky, yeah. Maybe
Yeah.
we wouldn't have brought a
Harder to
fourth
be
person.
sneaky with more people, but also
Maybe we'll leave him with Blaze outside.
smart.
She'll keep an eye on him.
Blaze is kind of tagging. Blaze and Selenway are like kind of just tagging. They're gonna be in the background today. Selenway is going to do more than Blaze, obviously, but she is tagging along. Riley will watch.
So we were 5 or 6. We're sure 7 people in the hall. Though.
Yeah.
We're not doing anything.
Riley
What do you
can.
mean sneaky?
Riley stayed in the room, so he can.
Okay.
He could stay with Riley.
I mean, we could leave Blaze with them and then take Solenway with us. I don't know. Whatever you want. Maybe we leave him out then. Outside.
Okay, he stayed outside the inn.
Yep.
All right. All right. So what are you doing
Mirror.
inside?
So,
gonna touch the
anything
mirror?
that we do, I have to touch it.
Should I check it for traps?
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
I check it for
I
traps.
trust you implicitly,
Roll an investigation.
even though
Fantastic.
you got blood running on your hand from the crossbow bolt.
That's a 7.
Okay. It does not appear to be trapped,
Fantastic.
and it
You're all
also
good.
does not appear to not be trapped.
Hey, okay. Well,
That is
Unless
my
you want to check it.
best description I can provide for you. It is a mirror. It's
I can
shiny.
find no traps.
you want to touch it? Should I touch it? What kind of save do we need to make? I'm gonna touch the mirror. I
Okay.
touch the mirror. I
Um,
reach one finger out and just gently, with the tip of my finger, touch the mirror.
roll a dexterity saving throw.
I'm sorry, guys.
Oh my god! Stop.
The natural one.
Oh no.
Touch the mirror. and you yell and leap back. That's it. That's all that happened. You
Totally
yelled.
think I got it.
You thought you were like gonna get shocked.
I
or
think it
something.
shocked me. I
It's
think
like
it-
it's like
Did you see it? Was there like closely examining my fingertip to make sure?
yeah. No, nothing.
You see me now? Am I alive? Am I
Everything,
still here? Can you hear
everything
me?
checks out.
Yeah.
My hair still? All my hair.
Lack of stealth, full of everything else.
Oh no. How loud did he yell?
Pretty loud.
How roaring is the lunch crowd in comparison to the Yelp?
I mean, you heard the yell very. It's like the one of those
Right there
yells
with
when
him.
somebody is doing like they're doing something very crazy and stupid. Like you're in a
Are we talking
car and you're about to get hit, and you just start yelling, and then you don't actually get hit.
Are we
Or
talking
like-
like a Wilhelm scream kind of situation, or
Oh no, this is like a straight just
Oh no.
yeah.
okay? We should probably.
Is there anywhere to hide in the room?
All there is in the room is the mirror, the wardrobe, and the chest, which you have open.
You have a bed in this room?
There's
Why
no
the
bed in
witch
this
in
room.
the wardrobe? The fuck is this?
Did I feel anything when I touched the mirror? I mean, obviously,
You felt a mirror.
I felt the mirror.
It is cold.
We have a minute. We have 1 minute. What do you think? Is anybody coming? Should we leave? Should we come back? Should we?
Well,
We should probably.
the chest, like the booby trap, is disarmed. So it's gonna be obvious that someone was here.
I will allow that you guys have closed the door.
Yeah, we would have closed the door.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm assuming you didn't just leave the door open while you were so.
No.
How
So,
paranoid
you.
Yeah, how paranoid are you?
Okay, I'm gonna run out of the room.
Okay.
I'm gonna go to the hall.
Okay.
I'm gonna open the door to our room.
Okay.
And I'm gonna fall on the ground and clutch my foot and pretend like I kicked the door frame.
Okay.
Our room.
So you do that. You dash out, bull your way through. You run through the hallways, bull your way into your own room, slam the door. There's like,
I
ah!
won't slam the door. I'm gonna sit in the hall
Oh,
in front of it like I was entering the room and accidentally just kick the shit out of the side of the door.
Okay, so you open the door to your room, and then you just fall to the ground. I would like you to roll a performance check. Listen, I've watched.
Fallen anyway?
What do
Can
you
I-
do to help?
Can I?
What do
Can
you?
I? Can
Look at
I?
him like, wow, you really busted your shit kicking the door, huh?
Sure, I'll allow it. Roll with advantage.
Can I? Can I use my blessing, my channel divinity,
Sure.
to use knowledge of the ages to give myself proficiency? Performance check.
Okay. Jesus Christ.
Is it?
There's a 1 and an 8.
But because I have
Oh my
proficiency,
God.
because I have proficiency, it's not a -1. it's a +2.
Oh, that's a 10.
Okay. So with that, you roll on the ground for a few moments, and like nothing happens.
Nobody comes around the corner.
No, nobody. Rolling around got you a couple looks, but
Nobody's like in the hall, right? Are people hanging out in the
people
hall?
are like
Okay.
in the like people can see down like they get like this like bare glimpse of you because you're like one of the first rooms. And so from the like there's like one table that a chair gets like kind of a view. And they have to like really try to see you. And like
I'll sit there for a minute. See if anybody comes around the corner. If
Yeah.
not,
Sell it.
then I'll, yeah.
thing.
Okay, we're good. Everything's fine.
All right. So what's our plan with the
I'll-
chest?
I'll try to make my way back. From
Yeah,
there.
so what did you do with the gems in the chest?
I took the emerald.
Okay, you took the emeralds. Okay.
Yeah, I'll come back to the room.
All the other ones had friends, and I didn't want to separate them.
Aw.
Do you need any of these things for any spells?
Oh, I don't think so. I think that I would have everything. I really need diamonds, but probably good. The person than me who runs around every video game checking all the pots and wants to take them all, but it'd be smart if we don't.
Do you think we'd have time to check the wardrobe, or are we pushing it?
I mean, we've really learned nothing so far, so kind of gotta go for broke, right?
Yeah.
All right, I checked the wardrobe.
I'll
for
let
traps.
them while they're checking the
Okay, roll
wardrobe.
investigation.
I will cast identify on the mirror while they're doing that.
Ritual or spell?
Oh,
Fuck.
Nat 20 for investigation.
Oh.
+2.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. The door, the wardrobe is not trapped.
Is it locked?
Nope.
Okay.
I take one door and Sleep takes the other, and we open it like it's a refrigerator.
Okay. Inside is more bolts and like another mechanism to set up like reset the trap that was in the chest, and also this apparatus that kind of looks like a key. That as you look at it, you realize that's the. While there wasn't a lock on the chest, if you put the key in the chest and turn it, it deactivates the trap.
Oh.
That would have been helpful.
Hmm. Should we retrap the chest to cover our sneakiness, and we could put the trap that into the wardrobe? Is that a thing? We can collect the pieces.
Sure, you can reset the trap, and yeah, it takes you a little bit of time. While you guys are doing that, the identify
Yeah.
ritual.
I'll cast it.
Oh,
Which
yeah.
still takes a minute, but
Okay, so you're gonna
I'll
cast it.
cast it.
Okay, so
1 minute instead of 10.
this is a mirror of teleportation.
Your teleportation. Okay.
Ooh.
that's it. There's the money.
If you touch the correct sequence of gems
In
The-
the
on
chest.
on the mirror, it will open the portal.
Is there any way for me to deduce what the correct sequence is?
So on the mirror, there is amber, there is amethyst, there is emerald, and there is a moonstone, and there is a obsidian.
Amber, amethyst, emerald,
Moonstone.
moonstone.
Obsidian?
Obsidian.
Remembering 5 whole words in a row.
That's good. Because if you ask me again, I also will not remember.
Is there any indication that anything would go wrong if we hit the wrong sequence?
No.
No.
Yeah, no. There's no indication that would.
What's the?
Is there-
I haven't been all over my statistics classes.
How many combinations are there? These 5.
It's 5 factorial, so there's 25 combinations. Right?
In
5
theory.
times 4. No, there's 5 times 4 times 3 times
Oh.
2 times 1. So there's 20, 60.
Why don't you just do 5
120.
exclamation point in Google? It's your internet. Make a fingertips.
Echo, what's 5 factorial?
5 factorial is 120.
Yeah.
By the way, you can thank the driver of your most recent delivery, and you'll share your appreciation with them.
Okay, I like
Just
that.
say, thank my driver.
Stop.
Echo, stop.
Not a sponsor, Alexa. Come on.
That was,
You get free advertisement.
there you go, 120. So there's 120 different combinations.
It doesn't
Does it
match
seem like
the amount of.
in the chest are connected at all, or coincidence that 3 of them are the same?
Maybe?
I would say coincidence.
I could try.
And the more important question is, do I need to put the emerald back?
Can I touch the emerald once,
Okay.
and then touch the amethyst 6 times, and then the amber 10 times in a row? See if that.
So you touch the emerald once, it kind of lights up to your touch. You touch the amethyst, and it lights up, and then you touch it again, and it goes dark. Then you touch it again, and lights up, and then you touch it again, and it goes dark. Then you touch it again, and lights up. You touch it again, and it goes up. And then how many times are you touching?
6 times.
Yeah, so it ends up in the off position, and then what else are you touching?
And then the amber 10 times.
Okay. Same thing. On, off, on, off, on, off, on, off. And it ends in the off position.
Okay. Can I touch the amethyst and the amber again so they're both on?
And
I'll do the amethyst.
you're going to do the amethyst first?
Yeah. Did the emerald turn off? It's still
No,
on.
the emerald's still.
I'll touch the amethyst once and then the amber once.
Okay. It just hums to life. And the mirror no longer reflects. It's kind of got, it's kind of like swirly. Everything's kind of distorted now. It's got like a sheen to it.
Oh shit. Okay. Well, where do we wanna go now? What are we thinking? God,
Well, we don't know where this thing's gonna spit us out.
no idea, none at all.
And then how would we get back? Is there a mirror on the other side? Is it part of like a 2-portal teleportation mirror set? Or is it just one mirror that spits us out in the middle of somewhere that we don't know where it is?
These are all valid questions.
From your identifies, or
Mhm.
let me just say this: cast your identify spell.
Mhm, mhm, mhm.
I'm gonna just tell you to do that. Oh yes, the mirror of teleportation. This mirror it can be a 1 or 2-way mirror, depending on the configuration and how they're set up. Does require a transportation circle on the other side, though. So if somebody who knows how to teleport via transportation circle or teleportation circle is able to return to the mirror.
Can't do that.
These mirrors are great. They require a precise sequence of the gemstones at the side in order to activate and lead either to another mirror or to, as previously stated, a teleportation circle. This has been a use of the Identify spell.
I definitely can't do that. So, I'm thinking might be a one-way trip for us at this moment.
I don't want to do that.
Less Salon Way. Got new tricks up your sleeve when it comes to.
We don't have teleportation. I can tell you that. That would be a cool trick, though.
Would be very, very
Add
cool.
to
Yes.
the list, but
Good balls, though.
you can probably get out of wherever we get sent, right?
I mean, I'm sure. Yeah, kind of blows the
Yes.
gig though once we disappear to the mirror.
True.
Do we care?
What if you like just stick your head through?
I feel like that's a good way to get decapitated.
Fair. I did not think of that. Was not a possibility I thought of.
Casual decapitation.
Yeah, just
Uh-huh.
you know,
Okay. Here's a plan.
no, as one does.
What are the odds I have 10 gold worth of charcoal? What are the odds I could get 10 gold worth of charcoal?
You probably have it on you. You got quite a few spell components.
I do, yes.
You do also have Electrum on you, if I remember correctly.
True. True.
you have a few options.
That's gonna work though.
Oh, we also all have to take a drink.
I'm empty.
Uh,
Wait.
we need more
Hold
beverages.
Okay, so that wouldn't work. That would need to be within 100 feet. I doubt that this is teleporting anybody 100 feet away. Less.
At this point, it's been a couple minutes, and the teleportation mirror humming slowly stops, and it returns to just being a mirror. So what are you guys? What are you guys doing? Time is ticking.
Can I? Can I for a minute? Ritual cast augury. Oh.
Okay.
Can I meditate on whether or not if we step through this teleportation circle, will we be in immediate danger within 30 minutes? Which I should either get good result, bad result, good and bad, or nothing. If it's not especially bad or good. Wheel, woe, wheel and woe, or nothing.
you get
Get an almond about it.
you get like a kind of woe, like a nothing, or like maybe a woe. Like that's the feeling you get.
Okay. So the vibe I'm getting is we're not going to immediately drop into the middle of 100 bandits
Or a
or
volcano.
a volcano.
Okay.
Time
The middle of the
travel,
ocean.
dinosaurs.
Or, yeah, dinosaur land. Jurassic
Such a good
Like
book,
little
Dinosaur
arms.
Land.
movie. Or is it
I
a
think they
limited
did.
series?
They did a movie back in the days when they were turning all the books into movies, and then just like
I know.
nobody talked about it ever again. It just disappeared. It never existed.
Well, I mean, should we just say fuck it and go?
Tell me,
What?
do you say fuck it and
What is the group vibe? I have
Yeah,
spells
let's
left. I've
find
used a
find
lot.
out.
I suggest you take a rose quartz and hold it while you meditate on it.
I'll open the chest and I'll grab a rose quartz.
you take a rose quartz?
Oh,
Put it in your inventory.
Clear up your aura.
It's better to have it and not need it than.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy.
All right.
I'll find the shiniest one.
Sure. So you go through the portal.
Before we
it.
go,
Yes.
I want to reset the trap on the chest.
Yeah,
and
you
I want
guys
to lock the
def-
door from the inside.
Definitely.
And we're dividing the party.
Are you dividing the party? Are you all going through, or are some of you staying back?
Yes, this are the stay behind group of like Riley, Blaze, and
Uh,
Corinne.
Riley, right? Yeah, Riley's seeing back. You guys are going in. Yeah. Blaze and Selenway are coming. They're not gonna stay back.
I'm gonna before we go, I'm gonna touch my necklace
Okay.
and cast alarm
Okay.
on the door. I'll make an alarm on the door.
Okay.
And I don't see anything in the spell that
Is it distance related?
don't see anything. Let me double check. I feel like that would be a little.
Bit OP.
Yeah. This is well, range is 30 feet. So maybe it would seem more reasonable if I had to be within 30 feet of it.
Yeah.
Okay, so never mind. I'll do that. I'll do it just in case it teleports us like directly below the room.
It just sends you immediately underground. Okay. You cast alarm on the door.
Peter behind the bar. Whoa. He's just really lazy. He doesn't want to walk down the hall.
Yeah, all the way around.
All right, so maybe this is the stash inside the stash, and we're gonna zap on over.
Yep. Going through.
Okay.
To be able to hold hands and
Yeah,
Yeah, I
how
think
do you
so.
want to go
I
through?
love that.
We'll hold hands.
hold
Okay.
hands and jump like we're kids jumping in.
Sure. So you activate it, you all hold hands, and you jump through. You take a breath. You take a second breath. It's darkness. It's cold. It seems pressing around you. Then, as you're about to take your third breath, you pop out into a cave. You are against a wall. There's a mirror behind you. You have just come through another mirror. Not quite sure where you are.
I'm a little upset about the ladies. Oh, well, don't worry about that.
And then we're like, oh,
Yeah,
that'll be fine.
yeah,
And we're
right?
like,
Yeah. Just when we get a false sense of security. That's when
okay.
So we're in a cave
Can we see?
with a.
It is actually it's like dimly lit. There's torches, but they're not the typical torches. They're more akin to dwarven mining torches, which are set to like a very low red, basically, to kind of allow for dark vision to kick in as well. So there it is dim light.
Right. Wow. Yeah, no immediate danger. Seems. I guess we made it this far, right? Soldier on.
I mean, we're back up against the wall of the cave, so the only way to go is.
Yeah. Is it like a big cave or are we like in a cave that leads into a tunnel?
It's a. I mean, it is. Yeah, it's a cave.
Like is there anything worth exploring?
That is up to you. It does extend onward, so you can see about 30 feet down, where you come to the outer edge of your. Actually,
I have dark vision.
you have dark vision, so you should be able to
I have
see
some.
60 feet, right?
Yeah.
I think, and then
It's
Sleeve, do you have dark vision?
I think so.
60 feet. 60 feet.
Some features and traits.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, racial traits. Bottom.
60 feet for me.
Okay.
I do not.
Okay. So, Sleeve, you can see 30 feet.
Nice.
The rest of you, you get a little over 60 feet because it is dim light. It's not darkness. So you get a little bit of dim and then it's dark beyond it. And so you can see a little ways, and it is why am I yawning so much? It is a cave. The cave does go on, and right at the edge of your vision, you do see a bend. You see there are some torches down that way, but it does appear to get a little bit darker as you progress.
Is there anything in this cave that I can look at?
There's no real features. I mean, there's the occasional slag mine or stalactite, but it's about 20 feet wide, and it just kind of goes on. And it, since you're a dwarf, you would pick up on, while this cave does seem natural, like the roof does seem pretty natural, but the walls of the cave have definitely been like smoothed and widened a little bit. Like not a whole lot, but they've been tooled a little bit.
Okay.
There's some tool marks.
Well, we proceed carefully.
Mm.
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. You proceed. Eventually, you get to the bend.
Should we go stealthy?
I'm always stealthy.
Yeah.
I will have you all roll stealth.
I'm gonna go in the back of the
I'm gonna put you in the middle.
group.
Oh, that's not a great roll.
I got a 23 on my stealth check.
I got 12.
6.
Once more, Casimir is like
Put him in the back.
just stomping his way down, and you have to like stop him and like correct his movements a little bit to bring him in line with the group. And
Stop
I
whistling.
should roll for.
Like whistling the Mission Impossible theme song.
Okay, yeah. So
That's how stealth works.
Like when Kronk is
Blaze
when
got-
when Kronk is like
something good.
skulking, they sing it's the theme song.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Love it.
Oh,
Okay. Okay, so Blaze got a 23,
Nice.
and Selenway got an 8, actually. So
Perfect.
not the worst,
Perfect.
not the best. But yeah, so between all of you, you're able to you feel pretty stealthy. Make it down the hallway. As you go, you start seeing the random tool marks on the walls start becoming not quite reliefs, but there do seem to be designs or hieroglyphics.
anything that we notice or recognize?
Roll a religion check. You can all religion check.
Jesus Christ. 3. I used up all my good rolls at the beginning.
Oh, it's better on the stealth though.
Yeah.
19.
And then sleeve if you wanted to as well.
Is it stealth again?
No, this is religion. This is a religion check
Oh.
for the reliefs.
For the.
Yeah.
Mm,
There are wall
Weird
reliefs.
Problem here.
that's a 7.
7. Okay. So yeah, Casimir, you would vaguely recognize the outline of the figure on these reliefs as these are different like scenes of the Lord Guardian or the Fallen Guardian.
Is that the fist guy?
That is the fist.
That we have been
his symbol
tracking.
was Yep, that was the fist. And you actually, as you look, you see like these are some of his these are some of his like miracles and like some of the things that have been attributed to him, different moments, his achievements.
So like positive things.
Generally, yeah.
Well, if we're tracking the Fallen Guardian, seems like we found something to do with him.
And yeah, as you go, the carvings get like a little deeper and like more well refined. Like they're kind of sketched out, and then they get better and better, and there's more and more intricacies the further along you go. As you guys continue on, you probably go another 200 feet. It's not a straight court, like it's not just completely straight. There's like a little bit of a bend, and you're definitely out of sight of the mirror. You're out of sight of the mirror before you even go 90 feet. You imagine even if this was brightly lit, you would not be visible at the mirror. And about 200 feet from the first bend that you guys took is a door, and there's actually two torches right beside it. It's just a simple stone double door with the relief of that mailed fist carved into it.
I'm gonna do any sort of checks before we try and go through the door.
I think that might be smart.
I can check it for traps, but I haven't been doing a very good job.
We'll probably do a hell of a lot better than the rest of us.
Check the door for traps.
Okay. You check the door for traps. Roll a investigation.
Everybody, just leave.
If you are helping Sleeve investigate, you are welcome to roll yourself or give Sleeve advantage.
Let's do one each sleeve.
And also, before you enter this room, I will say, because this is our first session back, and because AM lives in Texas and Texas sucks dick, you can all have inspiration for the rest of this session.
Oh.
Ooh.
So you get a free reroll.
Okay, great, because I'm gonna use that because I got a 10.
I'm using mine also.
That's what we
Okay,
needed
that's a
it for.
19. How about a
Hey,
19?
there we go.
Okay.
Mine were awful, both.
So with
The
a
highest I
19,
rolled was a 10.
the door is not trapped. It actually, from looking at it, even though this door looks incredibly heavy, it's actually set to be able to be moved at a very light touch.
Problem we have now is I'm not. It's not a deal breaker, but I am not at all tool for combat right now. So if we go to any combat situation, I do not bring very many offensive skills. I'm not useless. But
That's okay, I have a knife.
it's like every investigation spell I had. I could send a message to the bad guy. I could enhance their abilities.
Oh, that sounds like a great
Don't do that.
thing. Let's make it harder.
So anyone goes, "Don't worry, you're never useless.
Oh, thank you. This is why we keep
You
using
just
this level.
Might not have many uses."
This is why you're my favorite. Well, to a certain extent.
All right. What are you guys gonna do?
Leaning towards opening the door, unless anybody objects. Thoughts, feelings.
Do it.
I agree.
Yeah.
We,
All right.
We have been stuck
We've
for
come
too
this
long.
far.
We need to go.
Great, I booped the door.
All right. It slides soundlessly, just open. Swings.
Can we see anything after it opens?
It's actually dark in the room after the door. It's pitch black. So the two of you with dark vision, you just see it actually it looks like a bit of a study. You see a table. There's a book. There's an unlit candle on the table. There is some writing instruments on on the table. It appears it's used as a desk. There's a book there. There's a couple books there, I should say. There's 2 doors in this room at the far end. It's not a huge room, but it is a room.
I'm gonna pop out the drift globe.
Okay.
That I have and use it to cast light.
Okay.
On the drift globe.
It lights up the space. This is a study that you're standing in. You see 2 doors, one stone and one is wood. The stone door has the same motif on it as the previous door. The wooden one is just a plain wooden banded door.
Can we investigate the study?
Yeah. So there's roll an investigation check.
I would probably gravitate towards any books are written. Ooh. Very good. Investigation is 23.
23. Okay.
Nice.
With that, so the book sitting on the table, there's 2 books. One appears to be it's a fresh journal. It looks like it's kind of just been set to start lying flat, and so the cover can breathe and relax. And the other one is a holy book. Actually, it is the Missives of the Guardian,
Missives of the Guardian.
protector of the material plane.
Well, what the Guardian is?
The Guardian is, so that you take to be the Lord Guardian, who is one of the gods.
Protector of
The material
material
plane.
plane. The Lord Guardian?
Yep.
Okay, I will I'm gonna pick up the journal.
It does not have an entry in it yet. All it has is like the ownership page, like the general markings. It is marked High Priest of the Lord Guardian. You know, the times and trials of the Hill Garden Church,
Priest of the Guardian.
volume 42.
Times and Trials of the Garden Church.
And as I said, other than that, it is
Volume 42.
as written by the High Priest of Lord Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
Then,
I'll pocket it.
okay,
Anybody else looking around?
you can put notebook in your inventory, as you have now a pilfered notebook.
High Priest Diary.
Yeah, basically.
Dear Diary.
Today, I learned. Am I the asshole?
Today I learned I might be the asshole.
What a day.
Not sure.
Never
We'll get
thought
back
it
to
would
you.
happen to me.
I will return with more thoughts once I hear back from my great community of peers.
Okay. I mean, I'll take both books, I guess.
Okay, sure.
Missives of the Guardian. So the Guardian is not the fallen.
No, that is the same. Yeah.
Oh, it is the
So
same?
you would know that is one and the same.
Okay.
That
Oh, so they think is the Lord Guardian. His followers.
so
People
his
who-
followers tend to refer to him as Lord Guardian.
Oh. Lord with a D or an E?
Lord.
D.
Yeah, D. Lord Guardian.
That's why I wrote it wrong the first time.
Right, which is what his
He's
followers-
disgraced. So everybody thinks he's the fallen guardian, except for his followers think he's the
Like
Lord
taboo,
Guardian.
right?
Right, yeah. That's basically so his worship is kind of done more in secret than
Yep.
many of the other.
any bookmarks in the religious book?
No, but it is a well-worn copy.
I'm just gonna take both of them because fuck it, we came this far, right? I'm gonna grab the emerald.
Dicking around Hillgarden for how long?
Sure.
But
Can
too
you
much
put
time in
down-
this town. I get something.
Yeah, put down.
Oh, yeah.
Take,
This
take him the
stupid
weird
t-shirt.
culty book.
So you now have in your possession a copy of the Holy Book of the Lord Guardian.
Journal.
Yeah, blank journal.
So there's nothing else in this room?
Uh,
Any drawers or anything?
just the writing implements on the table.
And there's 2 additional doors.
So there's 2 doors in this room.
Now the writing implements. Are
Yes.
they any good?
So one is a quill that is sitting in a ink pot, and the other one is a it's basically a fountain pen. It looks kind of fancy.
Is it shiny?
It is shiny. It's kind of like it's a mostly gray body inlaid with maybe like some kind of green gemstone.
Taking it.
Because he's like, metagaming, take the fountain pen because we know our DM's gonna make it really cool.
Because he is who he is.
Or
Sneaking suspicion the fountain pen's gonna be pretty badass.
all right, yeah. So you can mark down in your inventory. You have a mysterious fancy fountain pen from the stolen from the High Priest of Helm. Or sorry, the High Priest of the Lord Guardian. Not Helm.
What the hell?
That's what you put on your head. It's Helm.
I don't see any. I thought we only books here. We didn't see any helmets.
No, there are no.
Okay.
I missed
Well,
it.
I didn't say stolen from. I said liberated.
Liberated is
It
acceptable.
was
Yeah.
lonely in collecting dust. Yeah, does it look like there's been like activity here of recent?
Roll a survival check.
There you go. Looking at you. 10.
Actually, yeah, this is like it's pretty well kept. Everything is like dusted, and looks like there's a decent amount of traffic.
Well, 2 doors, 2 options.
One is a simple wood door. One is a stone door with the symbol.
The same symbol that got us into
Yeah.
this room.
Yep.
I'm gonna open the wooden door.
You try the handle; it is locked.
Anybody good with sleeve?
I can do that. Is that sleight of hand?
I kind of assumed that it would be trapped if they're thinking nobody's in their secret lair here.
Oh, I also-
Yeah.
I'm plus 6 on flight hand. What are you?
Okay, 17 on the sleight of hand check.
Okay, yeah, you're like you fiddle with it for a second and it just swings open.
A big plus
It
1.
is a inside you find a bedroom. It's also dark in here, but thanks to the
There's the
thanks
bed.
to your globe. Yeah, it's a bedroom. There's a second desk in here. There's a bed. It's all really it's actually quite simple, the furnishings. Nothing extravagant.
So we gotta assume that he comes down here to sleep. We know what time it is. Like how close to his bedtime is it?
Well, you know you snuck down around lunch. You
Lunch,
got
yeah.
back around you'd say probably at the peak of lunch, so around like 12:31. You've been looking around now for about an hour or so, so you could probably guess it's about 2:33
Okay.
after the shenanigans in the inn.
So we got some time. Well, one more door.
All right. You go to the other door. This one is very similar to the door you guys previously got through. It's designed to just swing open at a very light touch, even though they're very heavy stone doors, and just light touch, and then just swings soundlessly open. And you see the globe kind of floats up behind you and lights up the room, and you're able to see just rows and rows and rows of pews, and you are stage right of a stage with a lectern on it. In immediately to your left, and kind of set into the wall, is this massive statue of this imposing figure, armored head to toe, with a mighty battle axe in his hands and 2 axes on his belt, and a third across his back, or a fourth across his back. You would recognize this as a giant statue, as it's easily 20 feet tall, of the Lord Guardian.
Mm. Mm.
Getting a bad vibe.
You remember, like in Harry Potter, like wizard's chest? That's the vibe I'm getting.
Uh-huh.
And as you look out at this room is easily 300 feet long,
Too many.
with just row after row of
Lots of
pews, and there's like 4 columns of pews running.
So it's
Organized
like a church.
religion.
Yeah, it is a mega church. Yeah,
Making me
Hard
uncomfortable.
Ooh, they live stream their services.
Slowly back away from the creepy church room.
Yeah.
How many offering plates are there?
you want to look for the
I'm
offering?
all looking now.
So to your right, so there are steps. So you have the option as you're standing in the store. You can either go to your left, which is on the stage, or you can turn to your right, which leads you down a set of stairs, which takes you down to the level of the pews.
Okay. Pews. Giant.
And inside, so as you look about on the walls again, you see even more detailed carvings of just Lord Guardian performing different miracles, just different great tasks. Defending innocents and slaying great demonic-looking creatures, and just generally being badass.
Is there a
Like an altar?
Yeah, that's with the kind of right in front of the giant statue.
Okay. Can I check it for anything interesting?
Roll an investigation check.
Oh, natural 20.
Okay, the altar is
26.
okay. Natural 20 for 26. Awesome. So the altar is a stone slab.
Mhm.
There's nothing exciting about it. It does, and you're about to turn away and kind of just dismiss it when you notice there's faint traces of this dark red, and as you look closer, there's definitely been blood on this altar.
Mm. Oh, I was afraid.
Pass. Hard pass.
No offerings, but can't say that it seems like this thing was used for the most
Oh,
peaceful
and there are
purposes.
2 incense holders in the corners of the altar. Can't forget the incense holders.
There's nothing in here.
You do see as you move about the room, you do see there's other doors. So there's one directly opposite the stage from where you are, and there are several in the level with the pews. There's one at the far end, and then on the sides, there's 2 sets of doors on each side, just kind of spaced out.
There's like 2 sets on each wall.
And then
One
one
in the
in
back?
the far back.
Okay.
And then one just off the stage to your, like, kind of mirroring. So both sides,
Sure.
the stage is basically symmetrical. So there's another door.
There's 2 by the stage, 2 on each side, and then
There's one.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, so you have, so in the room itself, there's one in the very back,
Yeah.
and then there's 2 on each side, where all the pews are. For the stage itself, there's a door on each side of the stage.
Okay.
You guys came from the door on stage right.
checked in the door.
Same as the door you just came through. It slides open, and this room is actually surprisingly well lit. And so there actually seems to be a bit of an alchemy setup here. Like there's different tubes and bottles, and different fluids are being heated and they're bubbling and things are going. And you see 2 glass tubes that run across like they go from this tank in one corner where a lot of this fluid seems to be dripping into. They run from that into, like, up onto the wall and across the wall, through the wall, into what looks like the next room.
Does it look like Ooh. Uh um what was it? Is it red stuff in the alchemy tubes?
Not you can see. It's various. I mean, it's various colors. It's not the not the specific red you're looking.
Is it so not electrum in fluid form? It doesn't look like that.
It doesn't look like.
Like what we saw in the
No, it does not look like the red electrum you saw previously.
Okay. But there's tubes going to a different room.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Anything valuable?
Roll an investigation check.
I'm gonna go grab a glass of water.
Oh, sure.
Yep.
Or
Is there
let's
one
grab
more?
a. Yeah, there's yep.
That's investigation, so that's good.
Thanks, Dad.
Just a 9 investigation.
And I investigation. Okay. A lot of the stuff in the room is like just generally valuable. This much glass equipment is hard to produce.
Mm-hmm.
So, hard to produce in form. So it's a little tough, and yeah, it's there. So it's probably pretty valuable.
Okay. Can I peek in the other room?
Sure, you open the door. There's like just a glow, orange glow in this room. The fluid that drips down is actually kind of a green color in this room, and it collects in this wide bowl, and it just slowly just drips from above in this wide bowl, and just makes this echo. It's a very rhythmic drip.
Is it
Seems very
orange and
serene.
green?
It is like the general light is green,
Mhm.
or sorry, the general light is orange, but liquid is green. It's a warm light.
Mhm.
And this is another similarly like 30 by 30 room.
Okay. Can I cast identify on the liquid? Ritual cast it.
Sure. You sit there and you ritual cast.
The liquid.
This liquid is known as the meditative trance. It has a great many uses, primarily medicinal, though in high doses it can be very poisonous. It is said to put the drinker into a trance-like state, which some religions use to create incense or induce meditation, as well as visions. Uh, Typically, you won't find this this beverage anywhere except in the hands of great temples, as creating it is a long, difficult process that requires many reagents and quite a bit of time and equipment. This has been a use of your identify spell.
Thank you, spell. I'm taking that shit.
So it's in a
I'm
bowl.
gonna find a beaker. Put it in.
Okay. So you now have,
Or vials or something.
I will say, mark down 2 vials of meditative trance. I will say that you have found 2 vials.
Sweet. Well, I mean, I just keep getting creepier and creepier vibes from this place. What do y'all think?
It's not warm and fuzzy, that's for sure.
I'm very ready to bounce.
I feel like we have not yet still found a stash, though.
I don't disagree. But if the stash is in here, I don't want to find it.
Mm.
I am sufficiently creeped out.
They are.
Plus, the mirror's got all those other combinations, right? So this is just the first one that we've tried.
Yeah, I don't know if there would be. Would there be other? Is it just like a one location teleport on the mirror?
Well, so there was 2 mirrors.
Uh-huh.
There was the one that you came through here, and then the one that you there was the one that you started at, the one you ended at. So there's 2 mirrors.
Mm-hmm. But like when I identified it, do they go multiple places, or does it seem like they're just like a
It's either one or
like a
2.
back and forth?
Yeah, they're either solo mirrors or paired mirrors. I would like you guys to roll a perception check for me.
17.
Natural 20!
Damn, that's much better than mine.
Plus
Okay.
3.
All right, for 23. Okay, I will say, your natural 20 and your 19. That's what you got, right? Let's
Yeah.
see. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So your natural 20 and your 19, you with the 19, you catch like a shift, like almost like there's like a motion of air in this space. Ayana, you hear from the way you came faint footsteps. Not rapid, just a moderate pace, just a casual pace.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's doing a much better job of acting casual. But you hear the footsteps of something approaching from the way you came.
Impossible.
A
Impossible to
biped?
be better at casual.
Somebody bipedal.
Just fierce gallop.
Your elf ears hear.
You leave my pointy ears out of this.
Your elf ears.
Your elven ears.
All right, friends. I
You
hear
cannot
some
hear them.
pitter patter of feet upon us.
Mm.
So we should devise a plan.
Do we have time to dip out or hide or?
You have
Hide.
time to you could definitely hide amongst the pews. Yeah, there's plenty of.
I'm totally rolling underneath one of the pews.
All right, roll one more stealth check.
Done that before. reminds me of something. 18.
18. Okay.
Look at see,
14.
I could be stealthy.
14. Okay.
Stealthy. 20.
20.
A
Okay.
dirty 20.
That's
Dirty 20. Okay.
Dirty, nasty 20.
a nasty little 20.
You tell that 20 who's boss. You all feel sufficiently hidden as you hear somebody open the door to the chapel room and walk across the stage into the like doesn't even really stop to look around, kind of just knows where they're going, goes into the lab rooms.
Were any of us positioned in a way where we could
Roll a perception.
see this mysterious person gliding across the
Good
stage?
chin.
I didn't perceive shit.
I got a 6.
Okay.
We
Oh, I
hid
did a little
very
bit
well.
better. I got
That was important. We did very well. Didn't really.
Not perceived, but we did a stealth.
Okay. Yeah, that's enough. You recognize between the boots and just the demeanor, you recognize who it is. And that is Tirsenda. As
Covering the lunch rush.
Well, it's a winner now.
Yeah.
Winner.
at this point, you can probably guess that the lunch rush has ended.
One of
Well,
those
if he's
restaurants
here,
that close in
then
the middle of the
yeah,
afternoon. We lunch and dinner.
What was that?
Oh, I was just saying, if he's here, then the lunch rush is probably over.
Yeah.
Anyway, so
We have sending rings.
You do?
So I'm gonna do the sending ring. Say to everybody, I'll start talking to everybody to the sending ring.
We know our friend Corin is being tracked.
Yeah.
Feel like we dip out of this mystery too quick before we resolve something. They're gonna go after him.
Yes. That's it. You had 3 words left.
Should we continue? That's the 3.
yeah, I guess as long as we stay stealthy.
I'll just like nod.
Assuming somebody can see you, yeah. You just, all right. So where do you guys go?
feel like army crawl into the pews.
Well, yeah. So you're under the pews right now. You know, Tirsenda, like the door to the lab is open, and he's in there. You're not sure what he's doing, but he's in there.
I mean, there's the next closest door.
That'd be one of the
Far
side
wall,
doors of the room. Yeah.
I guess move there. Does that door look locked?
Not really. I mean, it looks like a much larger version, like a double version of the doors that you came through. It looks like it's meant for ingress and egress.
I will go through.
Okay, so that leads into a hallway that looks like it just surrounds the pew, and off to the side actually is a staircase that goes up, or you can go further to the back.
So it's like parallel to the room.
Yeah,
Like it would be connected to the other door.
you surmised that probably all the doors are.
Does it look like
On
does
the
it go like
side.
around to the back and like around
Yeah.
the whole thing?
Yeah, it looks like there's like a.
I mean, it looks like our only option again. So maybe upstairs.
Sounds good to me.
It's good to me too.
All right.
Not much of a choice.
You guys go up the stairs. It leads you into. You find yourself in a space looking down upon the whole of the of this temple room, and this room has this amazingly intricate, huge organ with a great many hundred keys.
Knowing I'm not stealthy or dexterous, I'm not going to go close to the organ. Fall into the keys.
But you are so you're in the organ room. It appears to be a dead end.
Appears to be a dead end.
Roll an investigation check.
The language
I
I
checked
use at
for
work. It should work.
What was that?
It's the organ booby trap.
I
Lizzie?
said I check for traps, but I check for trapdoors.
Roll investigation.
Yeah.
Yeah, of course.
13.
13. Okay.
No, I don't find anything.
There's
That's 5.
Okay, yeah. So with the 13, you search around. This is a really intricate organ. It takes up like you're just looking around, and actually, as you look at the walls, you realize the pipes are built into the walls around you. Like
Nice.
you are not just at the organ; you're in the organ.
Oh, lovely.
It is incredible. And as you realize that, you realize that this space is also symmetrical. And you figure out that there should be a door on the other side, but you can't find it.
Like with that investigation, we can't find it.
That's correct.
Try again.
Sure, roll an investigation.
Not good.
Here somewhere. Oh, okay. No.
Wait,
No, in a good way.
did you use your reroll yet?
That's a 25.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so with the 25, you notice that at the very edge of the organ, there's like a little, like a thing. You push on it, and the door pops, like unseals itself. And it's like this very thick stone door. And it goes out, and you see a staircase down that leads to the same corridor. So it appears to be exactly the mirror of the other side.
Still no stash. Unless the stash is the music that they make on the organ. We hit a note and all these gems will fly out of
You hear a voice
in my head.
in your head.
God.
Come out wherever you are. I know
Uh-oh.
you're down.
Oh.
That's it. That's all you hear.
We may be made. Little bit.
Is that what you say back to the?
No, I'm I don't want loud to the. Nothing to see here.
Starts whistling Mission Impossible like that.
Mentally whistle to them.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna say anything back to them.
Okay.
It's your
The message.
Santa. We know who it is.
They're looking for us.
So let's bippity boppity bounce.
Yeah.
I gotta move through the other door, down to the other side.
Okay. So you want to just continue down the hallway to the back and then
Yes.
continue forward. Okay. You are unopposed. You want to go through the back, or do you want to go through the stage? Try to make it through the stage back the way you came. Because there's forwards and there's backwards.
Are there like other room? Like so, all the doors. We try all the doors.
So as you're walking down, so
yeah,
you
but I think they were
basically-
like the same hallway, right?
right. So the two doors on either side, or the two sets of doors on either side, connect to this hallway.
It just kind of wraps around.
That wraps
the,
around the whole thing.
the
okay.
main-
So you guys
Giving it
haven't
a
seen
hug.
the back end. You haven't seen the back end where the biggest doors were. So you haven't seen what goes on in that hallway over there. But it looks like the way this is set up is so that when people come in, they don't all have to just come in through those back doors. They can come in through these hallways and be able to filter in through the sides as well. Or also for leaving. So that everyone isn't just like bum rushing two doors and stuck. It's meant to promote flow.
Hear me out. Came in through the altar door,
Yes.
which means that logically we would leave through the altar door. Tirsenda might be investigating that door. If he knows that,
Then he would be expecting.
maybe he's in the back waiting for us to try to sneak out a different entrance. But then
I think
He
we should
would
go.
know that. Yeah, let's go to the back.
Okay, so
I agree.
Stealthying quickly, but at least
I agree.
so we can
not the way you came from.
Not yet.
You wanna
not
keep
back to
on-
the stage.
You
but-
want to keep on progressing to the back of the room. Okay.
Are we still on the second floor?
No, you came back down because
Okay.
it's So there was two stairways up that led to the organ.
Oh, and then we
room.
just went like
Which
across
was
the room and then
above
down the
the-
other side?
yeah.
Okay.
All right, so you go to the back. It's a hallway, and it's a hallway that wraps around. You go to the back, you see this beautiful ornate door with the most ornate symbol of the guardian you've seen. Not just his symbol, but the actual relief of the god himself on the door as well. On these massive double doors, clearly meant to like split him in half as it opens. You guys turn so that your backs are to that door, and you continue out through this hallway, which leads to this large underground courtyard. About 50 feet wide, 50 feet long. And there is a balcony above that kind of rings it. But other than that, it's just this open space. You see the cavern on the far end, like kind of a cave situation on the far end. And it's actually reasonably well lit on this side.
Nice. That's helpful.
We gotta
Yeah.
keep going, I guess. We gotta be quick. You might be following.
All right.
But stealthy? Quick but stealthy.
I need you all to roll a dexterity saving throw as you make your way across the room to the far cavern door.
17.
17, natural 20.
For
21, okay.
What are we rolling in?
Dexterity saving throw.
it's first page for the saving throws. It'll be a little different.
The plus number or the big?
It's the one. See the bottom part's all saving throws.
Oh, okay. 9.
9. Okay. The two of you who saved take no damage. Oh, I need to roll for. Oh fuck. Okay, so
Basically
that's
the ability.
that's natural one for
Yeah,
Slinway.
efficiency.
and
Oh.
that is a oh fuck, that is a 15 for Blaze. So Blaze saved. So 3 of you save. And 2 of you fail. The 2 that fail is Solenway and Iona. So if you save, you take 0 points of damage.
Okay.
Otherwise you take
100.
only 7.
Okay.
Only 7 points of damage. As
Okay.
this portcullis, the stone portcullis, slams shut on the far end. And you hear the booming laughter of Chirsenda fill the room as he steps out on the
I
balcony
knew he was a dick.
from the temple side. Says, "Oh my little rats! You didn't think you were gonna get away that easy, did you? Now, do you want to be civilized, or will I have to end this the hard way?" And I'd like you all to roll a quick perception check.
$15.
15, okay.
14.
14, okay.
Ooh, perception.
Yep.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Okay. With the 15 and the dirty 20, the both of you see this faint red sparkle on his hand as he waves it. And out of the ground in front of you emerges two great hulking Temerexes.
Oh, these freaking guys.
They seem to, like, the dirt itself just seems to knit itself together into these bodies. So they're not true Temerexes. They seem to be made out of rock and sand. And that is where we're going to end today's session.
It's gonna be fun.
Damn.
For context, I don't know. Have we fought Temerexes with the new crew? They're basically dinosaurs. They're basically velociraptors.
Yeah, so imagine a velociraptor,
Fantastic.
but with
Yep.
more winginess.
Oh
And
no.
more-
Around the neck?
No. Like their arms are more feathery, so they're completely covered in feathers. They're about the size you would expect of a velociraptor. So like 6 foot tall.
Oh, I've seen Jurassic Park.
they are completely covered with feathers. The normal Temerexes are typically covered with like jet black or brown or white. The ones you see in front of you are 15 feet from head to tail. These are not just normal Temerexes. These are grand Temerexes.
Grand. Oh no.
Yikes.
they're
Like, these are definitely rideable
they're pretty powerful.
size. Like, you
Oh, like a hypocrite.
yeah. It's
What's that mean?
far more
This
deadly.
is how I get my emu mount.
Yeah.
Yeah. This is on par with the emu mount.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Anyways, it feels like a short session, but this is
Yeah.
normal length
Didn't
session.
feel short.
Set up for good
Felt
It
properly.
finally felt like we made
combat.
fucking progress.
I
Instead
mean,
of
there
just,
may have been.
what's the stash? What is the highwayman?
You just keep
What
saying
is
stack
life?
over and over again.
There may have been a little bit of dragging my feet last time because
Yeah.
of the circumstances, but
I'm
yeah.
gonna put you in a stash.
You're-
You say stack one more time, I swear.
Anyways, as always, everybody, thank you for watching. Be excellent to each other. Kila Salai, Glar Morgulis. We will see you all next week at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time as we continue this. Thank you. Good night. And I'll do a proper loop in 1 second once I get the right tab. Here we go. All right, there we go.
Oh heck yeah.